breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning, happy Monday. As we got dueling dogs on my lap. You may hear the snoring. It's extra loud today. I think it's Louie, actually. But as a tradition, when I pick up Louie, Hunter just stares and gives me his little puppy dog eyes. So we're going to have a BOGO Special Publix Dog Day. So anyway, we got some stuff to talk about in the tropics. I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness. Actually, really got something to talk about. I've been teasing it. You know, the models have been kind of on it. But we got that. It's definitely going to be an interesting daily brew this morning as we dive into possibilities here next week. So, can't believe it. Key Largo, Terry. I met Fred. All right, we're going to say hi for a few minutes. Why am I fired, Shelly? What did I do wrong? This is our daily brew. We talk tropics with the dogs. Got a lot of Key Westers. Renee, yep. Veterans Day, yep. We're going to put a little graphic up there. Thank you to all the veterans out there, those that have served and those that are serving, and to my dad who served. Patrick's Air Force Base. Allowing us to do what we love to do. Stream live. Every day. Since 2016. I don't think I missed a day yet posting about weather. But anyway, I'm Mike. This is a little Hunter. We're going to talk tropics. Remember, I am not an official source of information. Since we're diving into possible tropical development, some of the stuff I share might be overwhelming. So, I always suggest sticking to the National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center for official information. And we do have some official information to show you. Yes, we do. We do. So, we wait a few minutes here. Let's leave our graphic up here. I've used this one over the years. So thanks to all the veterans out there today. November 11th. I believe Oldsmar's doing a celebration today. I don't know if Oldsmar is. I know they do a Memorial Day service. But anyway, I'm sure your local cities and towns posted on their socials what they have going on for Veterans Day today. So yeah, how was everybody's weekend? So we were at the Badass Brew Fest here and met a ton of people. It was a great time here in my lovely town of Oldsmar. Big thanks to some hot sauce dudes that hooked me up, man. Redacted Hot Sauce Company. So they gave me a huge sampling. These guys are really cool. So if you ever see that, I always like to do a share. This is a habanero smoky chipotle. This is the one I can't wait to try. Ghost pepper. Carolina Reaper pepper. But man, I had a great time hanging out with everybody. We got to have a good time Saturday here in Oldsmar. So if I saw you, cheers. It was fun. Our Daily Brew brought to you by our good friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. We appreciate all that they do. We have possibility of another great reason to go to ABC here. Everybody loves a good hurricane party. They don't like hurricanes, but we like hurricane parties. Nobody likes hurricanes, but everybody likes a good hurricane party. But anyway, hopefully not. Season's been draining. We've had unbelievable impacts across so many folks, from Texas to Carolinas, to Tennessee to Georgia to even upper Gulf, especially Florida. Still a big recovery up there in North Carolina going on, and it's crazy. I know our rivers here with Withlacoochee still haven't gone down yet. They're in Ridge Manor area, so still feeling the effects of Milton. Still have debris along our roadways. Nobody wants a storm, right? So let's hope not. But we're going to talk about it. So that's what we're going to do. Let's talk about one more thing. We'll leave this up now that we have this on my radar. Let's say hi to Louie, then we're going to go right into Tropics Talking. So something special to me is we're going to start an end of the season benefit every year, hopefully. Neighbors Helping Neighbors. This is coming up Saturday, November 30th, here in my hometown of Oldsmar at Tampa Bay Brewing Company. They're going to have the whole front roped off. We got special entertainment. We have OMG Wicks coming. We already got commitments from Publix for some amazing giveaways. Furman, ABC. We got Hubbard's Marina. We're going to have about 10 to 15 big raffle prizes for those in attendance. And the whole idea is to raise some money for the Florida Disaster Foundation. The state of Florida has their own nonprofit. And since Florida had 3 hurricanes this year, hopefully not 4, we're going to try to make an impact with Mike's Weather page. So there'll be a lot of details on that. I'm going to make an event page here maybe tomorrow. Hope to see you. It's free to enter. We're going to have an after party by the fire pit, brews and bonfire with Mike. So stay tuned for that. And the coolest thing is Furman's going to give away a generator to those that cannot make it, and tickets are $20. So all that money is going to go, 100% is going to go to the Florida Disaster Foundation there. Thanks to Furman for that. So we'll have a link if you want to support. So our whole idea is to have a big old check from Mike's Weather page helping people out. Maybe get my buddy Jim Cantori to come down. I have a good feeling all local Mets are going to be popping in here in the Tampa Bay area. So plan a date, save the date. Love to see you, 5 to 8 p.m. on Saturday. All right, Tropics Talking. Let's leave this up. Publix is great. Yes, they are going to hook me up with a really nice gift basket worth a few $100s. So the whole idea is, support, and all these great companies are going to give away stuff. So that'll be fun. Even my local Mr. Beavis is going to be here to help DJ it. Doug Beavis. So we are in hurricane season. I know it. Amanda says hello. Nicole, thank you. Pembroke Pines. Thank you, JFC. Yeah, I hope it's a yearly tradition, just giving back. Richard Reamer, there you go. Happy Veterans Day. Go Navy. Let's see a couple more hellos and we'll get right into it, I promise. Ricardo from Jamaica. cool, man. We got a lot of Jamaican folks. Good morning to all the Brew Crew folks over there. Hope you had a great weekend. I think Louis just wants to go curl up in his banana bed. Oh, man. All right, so the tropics are still happening, okay? I get so many people telling me, stop it, it's over. Well, I wish it was, but it's not. Officially, the season doesn't end until November 30th, okay? So, and Mother Nature doesn't know that it's November. Trust me, it's hot. 89 degrees in Tampa this weekend. It's hot. If we were to get something in November, this is exactly where we're going to be looking at, this little area in the blue. This is where we see things, okay? We get tropical waves make their way over. We get old frontal lines. That's exactly what's happening. We have a wave that's making its way across, and we have an old frontal line that's draping that's actually going to help spin something up. It looks kind of likely, okay? So we're going to get into that. Hello, Miss Laura. Good morning, Bridget. No link yet, Andrew, buddy, but I'm going to have it soon, okay? It'll be here in Tampa Bay. Free to enter. Entertainment. Even Shelly's coming. Shelly's going to sing. Hey, I always wondered about that, Jesse. What the heck is that in the middle Atlantic? It's kind of like a subtle little message. I don't know what the hell this is right here. It kind of looks like a hand, right? This right here? What is that? Oh, man. Water temps to 80. Exactly. I know everybody's like arguing with me. No, it can't happen. It can happen. I mean, I don't want to be an asshole to people, but sponsor. We'd love to have you sponsor, Andrew. Yeah, just mikeswitherpage@gmail.com. We definitely are looking for a few more big basket giveaways. I am not, Shelly. So, it can't happen, and I get it. People are like, no, the water's too cold. It is not too cold, okay? And I'm going to show you why. We've seen hurricanes in 78 and 79 degrees in the past, more than just a Cat 1. So the water is not cold yet, okay? So we have to be realistic. We just saw that with Raphael, Category 3 hurricane in middle Gulf, right? Just last week. This is a tropics map. I shared it last week, but they're saying we can still see something into Thanksgiving. What turkey came up with that idea? But it's just the year that we're in. We're in La Nina. The wind shear is light. That was predicted. A backloaded season. La Nina's kicking in. La Nina, low wind shear, and the water temperatures are just still hot. We haven't had any really major cold fronts yet to come down to help cool things. The angle of the sun is now different, but the water temperatures are still hot. So we could still see something even after this next system we're going to talk about, maybe. So, and we're starting to see some maps popping up to color here, showing the area that we're watching. I thought this one was a little interesting. This is an experimental one from FSU. I use it a lot over the years. But 73% chance of development here. 73%. Crazy, right? This includes the Canadian, the Euro, the GFS, and the UK. The Navy, for some reason, the most aggressive model, which they shouldn't even include anymore. It's terrible. But that's pretty high confidence with four of our big four. UK, Euro, GFS. Now, it could change, but the fact is this, okay? One, Glenda Beavis. We never did talk before. You're not related to Doug, are you? My buddy Doug from Oldsmar. He was our old mayor. He gets so mad at me when I say old mayor. The ex-mayor. Next name on the list is Sarah, by the way, without an H. Mike, your autistic son wants Christmas decorations up. Yeah, I would. I just wouldn't put up no big 12-foot skeletons. How about that? It's always good for Christmas. Christmas is a great time. Everybody feels happy, hopefully. Cuba had the earthquake, Tina. Yeah, they had 6.8? I'm wondering if I felt it. I was watching the Bucks game. I swear I heard something. What time was the earthquake? Can somebody tell me? Because I was laying on the couch, I think it was around 3 o'clock Eastern, because I heard two things. I swear to God. Was it around 3 o'clock? Because if it was, then our house shook here in Oldsmar. Oh, before noon. Never mind. It was something else, Heather. I guess I was wrong. It was something else. But all right, so anyway, high chances of something possibly forming. All right, that's just tough to deny. Now, here's what the 2-day map looks like. So a lot of folks are like, my God, you say 40, but the NAC says nothing. 3 p.m., Sarah? Now, wait a minute, Sarah. You say 3 p.m. That might have been when I heard it. Sarah with an H. Oh, Ian said 10:50 a.m. God, it's just like us doing math. We're all messed up. They had 11:59, 11:49. That looks like the. Yeah. So I felt an aftershock. All right, I didn't feel it then. Mike the Hype did not feel the earthquake in Oldsmar. So this is a 2-day map. Now, this is crazy, but look, we got a tropical wave here. This is an old frontal line, okay? And believe it or not, this is helping fuel this tropical wave. It's crazy. High pressure here is going to give it some time to get going here. Eventually, we might have a front coming down, which should pull it eventually. Raphael was supposed to. We should have fronts coming. We should have north to northeast pull, but that didn't happen with Raphael. But it is crazy to see this big old frontal line here helping this wave get going. That's a long front line that's like stretching down, 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 down. All right, here's what the NHC is talking about, 40% chance. So this general area, this is not a track. This is an area that it could develop. Track comes after this. Some people might think this is a track into Belize. No, this is just an area that we could have development. Kevin, I felt the spaghetti model IPA. I could have had a little bit leftovers from the day before, maybe. Emily had a 10-inning softball game in the morning, and I think I was just tired. I was tired of the Bucks defense. Beth, I know I posted the radar this morning up in Mobile. You all have like a lingering front. Believe it or not, Mobile, you're gonna get persistent rains all the way through tomorrow in that whole upper Gulf Panhandle region, New Orleans area. Gonna get some cool air, Noah, probably Saturday. For sure, Friday night and Saturday. So this is what they say, National Hurricane Center, 40% chance. It's really came alive. It was 20 last night at 8 p.m. It was 30 overnight, and this morning at 8, now it's 40%. That's pretty. And what I just showed 70%. So I have a feeling if the afternoon models continue to show development, this could turn 50% at 1 p.m. Eastern time. But environmental conditions appear conductive. Tropical depression could form late this week. Here we go again. But I can agree. We've been sharing the ensembles quite a bit. I've been posting a little bit more in the Brew Crew. Not meaning to scare anybody, but people are very sensitive right now, so it's hard to post long-range ensembles. But I'm going to start posting long-range ensembles because we're within 7 to 8 days now. So I'm going to show them to you now. All right, what else we got? All right, here's this another look. This is Tomer Berg's website. I believe Tomerberg. Yep, Tomerberg. This just shows you the water temperatures are still very warm down there. Anomaly-wise, very warm. Anything red is above normal. So the water temperatures, I got a little more on that here in a little bit, but that's the general area. Water temperatures are above normal. Here is the surface chart showing you that tropical wave in the old front. So our wave's here, juicing up there. It's going to end up here, and then it's going to go there. X's and O's. Let's play tic-tac-toe. You ever play tic-tac-toe by yourself? That's pretty lame, isn't it? Look, nobody can ever win. I feel like war games. All right, here's precipitable water map. Red is juice in the atmosphere. You can see leftover Raphael here. Had a lot of dry air ingestion from the west. You can see that. Eventually that was bound to happen. This is Raphael, low pressure. It's getting tied up with the front. Actually, this is, believe it or not, the moisture that you're feeling in the upper Gulf Coast is leftover Raphael. It's getting pulled up with a weak frontal line. It's getting sucked north. But the dry air weakened it. Here's that front line. Here's our wave. A lot of juice with this wave. God, it pops up. It's so big. Probably wasn't good to say. Whoa, yo, hell, what's up, buddy? How was your cruise, man? So here's the moisture, old front, wave coming across, a little bit of Pacific juice coming up, and guess what? Something's happening. Here's how it's happening. Let's look at tropical tidbits real quick. This is a really cool way to look at it. This is your vorticity map showing you low-level spin. This is pretty much how all the models are showing it. But what we're looking at here is this. Let me rewind it back to today. So here we are. We got weak low. This is our leftover Raphael. But high pressure spinning our tropical wave. And you can basically see what's going on here. Very weak low here through today to today. But over time, moisture comes up from the Pacific. And over time, we started to get some spin. This is Wednesday. And eventually it gets close to Central America, Belize. We get a front coming down. That front might break down our high pressure area and allow our system to pull northward and then turn. That's kind of been the trend. This would be next Monday, next Tuesday. And then latest GFS goes next Wednesday. But that's just showing you where to look, where we're looking at now, where the juice is at. It's coming across this tropical wave is basically what we got our eyeballs on. Now, here's some stuff I posted this morning. These are your spaghetti models on Weather Nerds that goes out to next Monday. But what we're seeing a couple camps here. We got the Euro with some here. We got the Euro doing some there. We have a lot of the GFS doing that. So not 100%. Tracks are tricky. But these would be the ones you worry about in Florida along with these because they're both kind of showing an eventual turn to the northeast. We get a clump here, go off that way, then guess what? Just Hispaniola, some Puerto Rico rains, maybe, Turks and Caicos. So, but that's, 7 days out. We should see something trying to get going here. And we're going to break it all down here in a second. Now, 4 models that we use a lot. These are all time stamped Monday, the exact same time next week. So only 7 days from now. But we got the Euro really getting going. We got the GFS really getting going. But what's interesting to me, and if you follow me a lot, I've been using the KMA in the UK a lot over the years. And lately the KMA a lot more than ever. But when the KMA and the UK agree, that usually is high confidence. Okay, it's no science to that, but the KMA shows the idea, it shows the strength, not so much on the track, but now the UK is starting to pop into the same picture here. This would be Sunday night because it doesn't go out that far. So 4 models, 4 showing something Sunday, Monday next week. Just want to point this out real quick. The ocean heat content, pretty much the hottest of the year, still in that Caribbean. This is another model map on Tropical Tidbits showing you how warm the water is over a 30-year average. So pretty warm, 1 to 2 degrees above normal here. And a little pocket here where Milton was, but it's starting to warm up. It's starting to warm up. In fact, if you look at a 7-day change here, this is your 7-day change. You can see how the waters are starting to warm up from the 7 prior days. So we still got some pockets here in the Keys, but the water's warm enough. There's our Veterans Day graphic. I didn't close it yet, but there you go. Hot, hot, hot. And this is a graphic that really shows what, it showed how Barrel was a Cat 5 early season. It showed Raphael last week, Cat 3. It shows you what the environment is currently and what it could sustain if everything else lined up perfectly. And Blue's Cat 5, Purple's Cat 4, Pink's Cat 3, Red's Cat 2. So the point of it is people come to my page and basically downplay what I'm trying to show people by saying it can't happen. It can't happen. And these are the same people that probably said it with Raphael, and they probably, said it with Milton and Helene. It can happen. And the waters are not as cold as some people think. Sea surface temperatures here on Clyde Strong 9, Bay News 9, 83, 84, 83 up into the Gulf, 82, 81, 81, 81, 78 on the coast, yes, but that's what you're worried about is the development area. So if this thing, camps out, here and here, it's warm enough. It's warm enough. So, so there you go. Effects nonetheless. Anything. Tropical storm can have just as bad of effects as a Cat 5 with rains and surge and all that stuff. So we take every storm, important. So the area that we're talking about now, and then I'm going to promise we're going to go right into models here in a second. But the water temperature, ocean heat content, this is Brian McNulty's site. We haven't shared it in a long time, but currently where we're at is still hotter than a 10-year average, even for August and September down here. So the water temperatures in the Caribbean are hotter than normal, even in August and September. This is how hot the water goes below the surface. So almost record heat in the Caribbean right now still. Gulf is not as record. However, it has climbed back up to your anomaly map here, showing you the whole Gulf region is still above the normal blue line mean average. So Gulf's still above normal. And then last but not least, we get into models here in a second. We got the MJO phase coming, and this is a very, very important part of tropics early season, end of season, allowing storms to rise and fall. And when we're in this green neutral pattern here, this goes to the 20th, we can see storms rising. So, all right. So that conditions are there. That was the whole point of everything. Jason B, good morning. Brewing for the crew. What's up, buddy? Yep. Sabrina, good morning. Thank you, veterans. Yes, Carol. Thank you for that. Windy app is just the Euro. We need to all work together and educate the weather world that the windy app is just the Euro, unless you manually change it. So the windy is not a predictor. It's just the Euro. So it's tricky, because if the Euro's wrong, then you think the windy's wrong, but it's just one model. For sure. So there you go. All right. So before we get into the models, Casey, hugs of the doggies. Yes. Hunter's sleeping by my feet right now. All right. All right. Model time. All right. So lots to watch. Hey, Greg Montgomery. What's up, buddy? Greg proudly sponsoring our end of season benefit, giving away 2 generators, one in property at TBC, and then also another generator online. So pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so let's do something here. Let's go right into the models here, tropical tidbits, and then we're going to look at ensembles. Ensembles are important. Let's look at ensembles first. Ensembles kind of give you an idea of the overall feel. As a matter of fact, let's look at them in a different way, let's look at them this way, because timing. Everybody's curious about timing. So let me zoom in a little closer to the area that we're talking about. This is on weathernerds.org, and we'll put it in play and kind of give you an idea of timing-wise, what's happening, what's cooking. Here's our wave coming across. This is through Wednesday. There's our tropical wave. It meanders down here for a little bit. This is the Euro, by the way. Then we get a split thinking on the Euro. The Euro has it quickly move off to the northeast, which, yes, that could happen. Then it lingers a little bit, pulls it north. That could happen. This would be next Tuesday. So if it were to shoot back off to the northeast, it could be as early as this weekend that we could see it come back up toward Hispaniola and Turks and Caicos and really race on out of here. That would be by Sunday right here. But then the big question mark. This would be what we need to really worry about, because it's been showing up a lot on the ensembles. A lot. And now we have operational support. So timing here would be next Tuesday. We're seeing quite a few little lines. Some of these are quite strong, I will say. 938, 954, 954. So a couple of them are weak, 1009. But the general idea is that, this area is going to be very possible to see development. And then we get some going north, and we do some getting that curve. So that's a long way away. That's a week from Wednesday. So again, nothing to obviously evacuate for right now, but that's November right there, coming up from that Caribbean. So, we'll keep an eye on this for the next couple of days. The latest GFS showing you basically the same thing. It's been showing this, man, run after run after run after run after run. I'm going to break it all down here on a different site. We can look at each run, but here's Wednesday this week. There's our low, and it just meanders down there and gets going a little bit. Here's next Saturday, and then we get a handful going north. A handful. But some. Now, granted, a lot of these aren't too strong, which is good. 980s could be a hurricane, yes. 979. But we don't worry about intensity this far out, especially November, right? Everybody, it can't be anything. Well, it can be. We know that it can be. So there you go. Timing, if it came up to here, this is next Monday, Tuesday morning. Start to see effects as early as Tuesday morning, possibly. As this thing turns just 7 days from now, 8 days from now. All right, so that's definitely the trend that's been pretty consistent. Another map I want to look at with the ensembles real quick is we can look back at all the prior runs, kind of show averages of what they've been showing. So here was the latest 00Z. Notice there's not, it's not all of them. Remember, Euro's got 51 members, so there's not all of them. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 51. Yesterday's 12Z, maybe not as many. Yesterday's 00Z, about the same. So it's been running 8, 9 to 10 out of 51 members. We have some going off here, obviously. So not a guarantee by any means at all. But look at this thing. We got folks cruising. Could be affecting cruises. This is next 19th, 8 days from now, 7 days from now. We could have some getting close to, Cancun, Cozumel, Jamaica, obviously. So definitely, interesting patterns to keep up with. If it wasn't the hot water and MJO, I'd be a little bit more of a, this can't happen, but it can happen. Latest GFS kind of showing you the same thing. Here's 5 days out. So we really don't start to see anything popping up until about 8 days. This is the 17th or 19th. But you can start to see them coming up. And, not a lot of them. So that's not, the end of, that's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that was the 6Z, I believe. 00Z had a lot more. Quite a bit more. Yesterday's 18Z, not as many. Yesterday's 12Z, a little more. So that was the most aggressive run last night, 00Z. So, you get the idea. We just got something to watch, right? Nothing more than that. Latest individual runs, let's just show you that. Latest 6Z here on Tropical Tidbits. Starts to show low pressure here Thursday, Friday. 991, 986. Gets close to the Yucatan there on Monday, Tuesday next week. Pulls it up. 977. That's a hurricane. Definitely a pattern, where it exits here and turns, and the timing of a front next week all comes to play. Last night, 00Z had a weaker system. Basically didn't do anything. Oh, hold on. I went too far ahead of time. There you go. So it didn't do anything. I didn't even look at the 00Z. See? Just kind of meanders around. Big rains in Central America. Doesn't do anything with it. So, hey. So I said, too far away yet to go all in, but the trends are not our friends sometimes. Last night's 18Z kind of meanders it down there, pulls it north, So, again, that Florida, if you're only tuning in from Florida, there's nothing nothing yet to get too worked up about. There's another run. So all these runs make sense. Now the latest GFS is the 6Z back to kind of showing Florida, but the 4 runs prior, no. But the Euro kind of got everybody worked up because it showed more of this. Here's Friday, 1001. Doesn't really do much, and then it starts to develop. It lifts north. This is next Monday, 970. It really develops at 950, and it, curves, does the classic curve. So could miss. Could. Now the Euro AI doing nothing. It shows a weak low here over the weekend, but it just kind of fizzles it out. Gets merged with this frontal line next Monday. Weak. Euro AI has been off and on a lot this season, so yeah, Canadian, keeping a weak low, pulling north. Steering currents are kind of what we're looking at. This would be Wednesday of next week. 1,000 millibar, not too bad. Yesterday's 12Z on the Canadian, weak. So 50-50 on that. The Icon showing the lifting up towards the Yucatan on Sunday of next weekend, and then it stops right there. But you can get a look at the future track here. We got a front coming down, which means it'll get pulled up into that if it were to materialize. So, that's that. We can look at the UK and the KMA. The UK only goes out to Monday, I believe, but it's starting to show a tightening up here next Sunday. Actually, it doesn't go out past 168 hours, but there's same development area. KMA showing you the exact same timestamp, about right there, and it lifts it up, and turns. That's pretty strong. This would be next Tuesday. There's that. And then, so there you go. I just keep it watching. The pattern is there. The pattern is that we got this wave. We got several days of this thing lingering, and then steering currents are going to be the big player. Does it do that? Does it do that? Does it do that? I know, right? How many times do you read things are uncertain? They ought to just erase that from a forecast, because obviously I've never seen a forecast that says that this is certain. That's why we track these things, right? But what we do know is that we have an orange 40% area, and possibly, right? We do have a cold front coming down. Yep, Florida blend. I'm glad you asked that. Look at this. Here we go. This is coming. This is Friday morning. You can follow the progression of the cold front. Here's tomorrow morning. Blues, 50 degrees. Here's Wednesday morning. Thursday morning. Here comes the bigger front. Friday. Might have some 40s up there. Saturday. Definitely going to have some 40s. So Friday night. This is Friday night. Saturday morning. We're going to have some 50s all the way down to Okeechobee area. We're going to have 40s in the Panhandle. 40s across all of Upper Gulf Coast. So there you go. This is Saturday morning. Sunday morning, about the same. So this weekend, it'll be cooler. Here's Sunday night, Monday. So then a slow warm up again. Not sure we're going to have much rain with this, though. I don't think it's really our big rain. We got storms, too. I wanted to bring this up. Look at this. This is Wednesday. With this front coming down, since it's going to be hot, we're going to have a front coming down. We're going to have Gulf moisture pulling up out ahead of this front line. Look, that's on Wednesday. So we could see some storms on Wednesday. Tornado threat Wednesday. Tornadoes. Marginal tornado wind threat possible as our cold front approaches. So that's, a lot of folks watch here across the upper Gulf Coast. So that'll be tweaked tomorrow, but this is for Wednesday. Could be some storms out ahead of this front. I don't think rain's going to be a huge thing with this coming down. Here is daily rainfall. So here's Tuesday rains. You can see where the front line is going to pull up some moisture from the Gulf. There's Wednesday rains. That's Wednesday. Could be some storms in off of the Gulf of Mexico on Wednesday. Thursday kind of lightens up. Not a lot of rain with this front, but cooler air. Here's Friday rains. Friday, no rains. Look at that. Saturday rains. Sunday rains. I saw weather talking about this today. Wildfire risks here for November. They're starting to talk about this a little bit. That's a big area that could see increased chances for fires for November. Hey, Greg Montgomery, were you at Phoenix, buddy? Karen from Okeechobee. No, not cold enough to fizzle the storm. Not at all, Becky. So, yeah, I don't know. Just, it keeps me on the edge of my seat knowing that we got a possibility of something brewing up that Caribbean that could lift north. Not a forecast, just as long as there's models showing it, you keep your awareness higher than normal. So, what else can we do but watch? Michigan, Tanya, what's up? Thank you, Tanya from Michigan. Lisa from St. Pete. Keeps on giving, right? Here we go again, Cape Pop. That does remind a lot of Wilma as far as, really, that's kind of how I thought Raphael would be like. Not like I was hoping it was going to be like, but you would think by now you would see this pattern. That's why nothing's ever a guarantee. Here's kind of what Wilma did, right? Wilma got very strong here in end of October. Kind of the same area, really. And then it got to be a cat. There we go. It was a little strengthening right before landfall. But there we go. It was Category 3, pressure 950. Cut across South Florida there. In 2005. So yeah. Sorry about the yawn. So what else can we talk about? Nothing really. We'll be live tomorrow. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it isn't anything. 12Z models will be, always interesting to watch. Every day closer. Jessica, yeah, I'm definitely watching close living here in Florida. Definitely, this time of year, you keep an eye on West Coast Florida for sure. Sometimes these things turn early and totally miss too. So that's definitely showing up on the Euro for sure. So, oh man, anything else good? That's about it, I think. Southwest Florida. All right, since we got all our Florida peeps in here and we're talking about possible storms, I got to do a shout out. We're getting into expo season, so I was just talking to the folks that we did the home show. I think they got one coming up in January again, and it's going to be a lot of hurricane preparedness. So we're going to switch focus from hurricanes to expos for next season. But good friends of mine here from Direct Remodels do a lot of our MWP's windows. So if you live in the middle part of the state of Florida and you're interested in impact windows, they give our MWP's 40% off and a new Furman generator. Can you believe that? So if you get your house done, they donate a free generator from Furman with that amazing discount. So I actually get people ask me about hurricane windows and impact windows. So these are good friends of mine, John and Dan. Both got impacted by Helene and Milton too. Flooded. Both of them got flooded. So we're all in this together, that's for sure. But if you're interested, give them a try there. I got them linked to the website right up top here. Hurricane Direct Remodels right there. So, man, my ear's popping today. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, it's 10 o'clock. We'll be live tomorrow. It is a great deal, Sebastian. Yes. Thank you again, all the veterans out there. I see a lot of people chiming in. So, yes, I'm sure a lot of our MWPs are veterans. So, thank you, men and women, those that have, those that are, those that want to be. We got probably some in school right now going training. So, James, I do have highlights, buddy. What's up, man? Okay, we'll end it with some highlights. Just for James. Emily played her last fall ball game this week, so it's kind of sad. We got a lot of our games were called because of the hurricanes, so but anyway, she had a good game. So she had 3 innings yesterday. 3 innings, and I thought she did really good. She's getting stronger. So here, this is for James and all the fans of Emily. So she had 3 innings, and she had 6 strikeouts, 5 swinging strikeouts. So here they are. 1. She's got a little faster. There's a little curveball outside. A little scrimmage game. These girls were pretty good hitters. 2 more. A little high ball. And another high ball. She's got a good high fastball. It gets them tricked up all the time. So, yeah, man, it was a good day. Can't wait to start the season. So, all right, we'll tune in tomorrow. There'll be a lot to see tomorrow with the overnight models and the afternoon models. So I'll definitely post it throughout the day. We'll keep up. 1 o'clock, they'll have a new update from National Hurricane Center. It might go to 50%. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we got an area to watch. We'll go from there. Okay? Enjoy your Monday. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Casey. Yep. Thank you, Sabrina. Appreciate that. See, Coneheads. That's right. Coneheads. And there you go. All right, signing off. Monday Night Football. Cheers. Are you ready for some football? We go to Varsity Club. I don't even care about the game. The food down there is phenomenal. I get the Ray's burger every time. Now I take the bun off the top and I pretend I'm eating a Ray's Stadium burger.